You're lying in bed. It's 11:30 p.m. You're staring at the ceiling, and there's this heavy, hollow feeling in your chest. You know exactly what I'm talking about. It's that quiet, nagging voice whispering that you're capable of so much more. You have the ambition. You have the big plans. You watch the videos, you read the books, you buy the pristine planners. But tomorrow morning, you'll wake up and you'll do the exact same things you did today. Another week passes, another month, another year. You're spinning your wheels in the exact same spot, watching other people who aren't a single bit smarter than you, move ahead, build businesses, clear exams, and change their lives. You lock your phone. You look in the mirror and you ask yourself the ultimate destructive question. What is wrong with me? Am I just lazy? Do I just lack the DNA for success? Standard self-help advice tells you that you just need to hustle harder, wake up at 4 a.m. and grind until your eyes bleed. That is treating a third-degree burn with a motivational quote. The uncomfortable truth? You don't have a laziness problem. You have a comfort addiction. Your brain isn't broken. In fact, it's working perfectly. It is biologically wired to keep you safe, warm, and predictable. But success requires you to be unsafe, cold, and unpredictable. You aren't failing because success is hard. You're failing because comfort is cheap, accessible, and completely lethal to your potential. You cannot out-hustle a brain that is actively terrified of the friction required to change. Think about it. Every time you face a difficult task, whether it's opening a heavy textbook, sitting down to write a proposal, or learning a complex skill, your brain registers a spike in cognitive friction. It hurts. And right next to you sits a little glass rectangle capable of delivering instant, effortless neurological relief. You don't choose mediocrity because you love it. You choose it because the escape hatch is too close. You are paying a silent tax every single day, trading your long-term legacy for short-term biological comfort. To win, you cannot rely on a sudden surge of inspiration. You have to systematically sabotage your own comfort zones. Here are 3 non-negotiable protocols to break the loop today. Rule 1. The friction rule for identity. Most people fail because they try to change their internal actions before they change their external environment. They say, I am going to study for 3 hours tonight. Then they sit at a desk covered in distractions, right next to a bed that looks incredibly inviting. You need to insert physical friction between you and your worst habits, and zero friction between you and your best ones. If you need to work on your primary goal at 6 p.m., your workspace must be aggressively prepared. Your laptop must be open, plugged in, with the exact document loaded on the screen by 5:50 p.m. Conversely, if you want to stop wasting time on entertainment, the TV remote needs to be in a box in the closet, and your phone needs to be in another room. Force your brain to exert physical energy just to fail. When mediocrity becomes inconvenient, excellence becomes your default setting. Rule 2. The 15-minute sovereign window. Everyone on the internet tells you that to be successful, you need an elaborate 3-hour morning routine. Cold plunges, meditation, journaling, lifting weights. Don't do that. It's a performance trap. It sets you up for cognitive fatigue before your real day even begins. Instead, I want you to claim just 15 minutes, the absolute first 15 minutes of your day. No phone, no notifications, no checking what the world wants from you. For 15 minutes, you sit with a blank piece of paper and write down the one single task that moves the needle today. Not 10 tasks, one. and you do not look at a digital screen until that one single thing is initiated. You are reclaiming ownership of your mind before the noise of the world hijacks your dopamine receptors. Rule 3. Track your pain tolerance. The ultimate differentiator between the top 1% and the remaining 99% isn't talent. It is the capacity to endure boredom and frustration. When a successful person feels bored or stuck, they stay in the chair. When an unsuccessful person feels stuck, they look for an exit. Start measuring your days not by how much you accomplished, but by how many times you wanted to quit a task, faced the boredom, and stayed for just 10 minutes longer. Success is built in those extra 10 minutes after your brain begs you to stop.
Watching videos about success is just another form of sophisticated procrastination if you do nothing with it. Information without execution is pure delusion.